Albuquerque, New Mexico, the land of enchantment, and today home to the Isleta, New Mexico Bowl. Weeks of additional practice and prep for bowl games not only can set the tone for what we're going to see in this game, but for what might be in store next season as well. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Iowa State Cyclones, taking on the 19th ranked team in the land, the Arkansas State Red Wolves. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Kickoff team on the field, ready to start this postseason classic. He'll bring it out. It's Hatchet. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So Arkansas State's offense will go on the attack first. Leaves it with the back. Shakes off the defender. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Wide receiver comes in motion. They're going to ride this running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Looking downfield, it's Flowers. Using the quick game. Oh, he's got some space. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
And the defensive coordinator is irate on the sideline. 3rd and long. It's a short throw. You've got to be able to rally, make a tackle, and force the punter onto the field. They let him get loose, break some tackles, and with the first, the offense stays on the field. Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
And the Red Wolves have it with a 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
Talking to their coaches, they said, we are going to run the ball on the first drive of this game and really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run, they've now set themselves up here in the red zone looking to score some points.
The Red Wolves with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Bush. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
That was a nice grab by the tight end. Didn't get many yards, wasn't real open, but at least make the catch, at least get a little positivity on the play.
They'll run it from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
He's got it. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. To the ground to try to move the chains. And they stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down and short.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. So the O-lineman got a little too far downfield. It wipes out the touchdown, and they'll back it up 5. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. Might be calling a hot route. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Right on the money. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. The Cyclones offense has its first opportunity of the day. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
The Cyclones can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Send the tight end in motion. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got him downfield. Oh, what a move to get open. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Handoff from the gun. Hard running there. He'll step out of bounds. He's at the 33-yard line.
And nice job on 2nd down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching him off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the 1st down.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
After run, now throw. With the catch, it's Lee. There he goes. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa State. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
And I love the wheel route. I love calling it because most of the time, I'm going to get my running back, who's a fast athlete, in space against a linebacker or somebody who can't catch him. Nice play design. Nice job throwing it out in front of him. He does the rest, gets in for the touchdown.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard down 7-0. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The play action fake. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. almost had the completion, just missed it.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Cobb. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. And the Red Wolves come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll try the run. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Red Wolves with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The offense changing the play. Trying play action. Here's some pressure. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Red Wolves come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to power their way ahead. Breaks into the open. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Back to pass, it's Flowers. Skips away from pressure. Fires on the move. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
A 1st down run on the doorstep. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking for the goal line. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Man, that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly, and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right read, being patient, throwing that strike.
They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Red Wolves! Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed a play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it was a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
Extra point here will tie the game. And they tacked on the extra point. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Hand off from the shotgun. Finding an escape route. Turning it on. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
They'll give it to him again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. It's a 1st and 10. They'll run the counter.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover and pick up the first.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You can put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
From the gun on 3rd down. Quickly complete. And the Cyclones get it past the sticks. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Quickly complete. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And they get the 3rd down stop. What a play by this defense. Here comes the field goal unit. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking to throw, it's Flowers. Ample time in the pocket and lets it go to the left. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Reese, thanks. You put these two programs together given the seasons they had, and we figured we might get a notable first half in this New Mexico Bowl.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa State sending the offense back out. And they got it done in the first half, but the job now, follow up, close the deal, and bring home a bowl victory.
Finish. You hear teams say it all the time. That applies to them right now, David, here in the 2nd half. It's a lot of really good things in that first half. Need some more big plays here to get this W.
And you've seen it with bowl games. Big swings, man. When the rust comes off after that first half and people get in a rhythm, you've seen big comebacks. So I know they're winning, but keep the foot on the gas this first possession.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And that's the thing about this defense. Yeah, they may be losing the game right now, but they've got difference makers on that side of the football. They got guys that can step up like that, create havoc, get a sack, create negative plays. They're going to need more of that here in the 2nd half if they're going to win this game.
That's caught. It's Brown. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. The Cyclones will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive. And the Cyclones can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll run it out of the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The Cyclones will bring the punt team onto the field. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it, floating down toward the earth. And the returner will be dragged down. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Rides the back on the option, the give. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Leaves it with the back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. The Red Wolves come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Oh, he's got some space. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass, it's Flowers. Finds his tight end. He gets just inside the red zone and goes out of bounds at the 19. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Red Wolves have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Power football with the run. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
It's great to have a physical offensive line that you can count on, that you can just lean on them up front and fall forward and get first downs. Man, what a comfortable, what a nice spot to be in if you're an offensive coordinator.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds his big tight end. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Touchdown, Arkansas State! And that one will put them up here in the 2nd half. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, and this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. To the ground with the back. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
He'll keep it himself. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. And the Cyclones will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the returner will be knocked down. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
On the run, deep down the right side. Wide open, he makes the catch. And they'll move the chains with the first down, but that might be it for the third quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas State is on top. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. They go back to work in the final period of this one. On the ground, it's Cooks. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Red Wolves! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
He's got an open man. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give them a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you got to start the drives great. The first play needs to be really good. That was a good start. Now we got to keep building on it, and we got to do it.
He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Yeah, and I think you know the situation as a defender, and you know you're up by a score, and you know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the fourth quarter. Nice job playing the deep ball, staying deep, and not giving up the big play.
It's complete to the left. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The Cyclones come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. And the Cyclones are in the hurry-up.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second, regroup before running this next play.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
A shot toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the fourth quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now facing a 3rd and long. The give as they work on that clock. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Red Wolves decide to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Forget the kick, he wants to throw it. And it's caught. Can he get to the marker? And the return team was not on high alert, and they paid for it. The fake picks out the first down.
And that is such a great job by the head coach deciding to go for it there on the fake punt. And that's one of those fake punts that they've probably had in their playbook now for several weeks, but you got to have the perfect look defensively to run it. The up man gets the snap, the nice accurate throw, picking up the first down and keep this drive alive.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Quarterback may change this route. To the air, it's Flowers. Here comes the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Red Wolves will send out the punt unit. He may keep that punt rush honest after completing a pass earlier. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Back to pass on second down. Here's a throw downfield late. He's got it on the right. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets him 30+. Wants to throw on first down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Back to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
You know, I feel for this offense, if they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical and generate some first downs and march down the field.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Working that left side. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. Double time, hustling to the line to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Lets it fly. Grabbed in the end zone for a touchdown, and there's still a hill to climb, but they are still fighting, staggering, stumbling, but still upright and not finished yet.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
Just over 50 seconds to go. They're trying to pull off a comeback, and they'll need to get this onside kick to do it.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.